Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mod Monday. Today we have Antonov 225, we have a mega clothing factory and Che Guevara. So first things first, coffee. Get yourself some drink or snack. This is gonna be a 20-minute long video. We're gonna cover some mods that were released in the last 7 days, and let's get started. Polish propaganda poster UNITRA by Matt Slotky and Adipat Original. Polish propaganda posters UNITRA, please write in the comments about any problems or suggestions. Okay, so this is a short and straightforward description. So of course, as previous mods released by the same modder, this is just propaganda posters. Now you're gonna have to install the mod that is linked there and also the skins for it if you want to change it. So if you go to the mod and if you have skins installed, you can change the posters here. Now I'm not gonna be butchering Polish language now. Okay, I know produkcji. Mera. Right, I'm not gonna butcher the rest of the names. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have second one, UNITRA over here. We have UNITRA Fonika, Gramophone, and we have Grey Razem z nami. Okay, continuing on, Elvro. Then we have, oh, is that the two-sided posters? Oh, they are. Okay, let's check this side first, and then, because they're different, okay? UNITRA Service, UNITRA Vakcie z Radiem. And then we have the basic one. Okay, let's go on this export, import of electronic goods. Let's go more. Radmor Zakla. Okay, you know what? I will not be butchering the language anymore. We're gonna just leave it here. I'm gonna just quickly check the price, and you can find these mods in your section over here. And on an UNITRA, you can see that it's 2,351 rubles to build this. This is definitely not cheaty. It's, I believe, more expensive than some of the statues. I still have to find the statue that is more expensive than, but it's similar to the cheapest monument that we have here, so it's quite realistic. Anyway, link in the description of the video. Oh, I forgot to mention, it has 1% and 150 meters government loyalty influence. Villa Kupres by Equinox Nova. Yugoslav President Josip Broz Tito was a... You know what? I will leave this to you guys to read. This is during the Villa Kupres. Right, there's a whole description. I will not go and read all the description, but there's a history of this building. This is a villa, hunting villa, of former president of Yugoslavia, President Josip Broz Tito, and you can read all about it. Here it acts like a hotel. So you can find it in the hotel section. So if we go all the way to the tourism, and we find here Villa Kupres, costs 33,000. Straight away we can compare it. It's more expensive than the vanilla hotels, than any of them. It has 30 tourist capacity, 6 staff required to work. So it's a perfect little hotel that is quite expensive to build, which again, it makes it quite realistic. It's not cheaty at all, so it's gonna be quite pricey for you to build this building. Anyway, it's a really beautiful building, and my second favorite mod is Mod Monday. And the favorite mod this Mod Monday, Che Guevara Statue by Nicoletto. It's a statue of Che Guevara based on a real one built in Oleiros, Galicia, Spain. Right, so what can we say about this? We're gonna go and check this model. So it can be found in the section over here, all the way in the end, you're gonna see it, second to last mod. Che Guevara statue, 3,000 rubles to build. Again, it's comparable to price of the smaller monument. What about the influence? Definitely should have high influence. It's Che Guevara, darn it. Yeah, it's 2.2% government loyalty influence and 120 meters. How does it compare to other buildings? It has a little bit longer range than this one. I think it's quite realistic. It's a monument. It's a beautiful monument and everybody should have one. Anyway, link in description of the video. Okay, butchering time. Kombinat šelkových тканей, silk fabric factory by Oleg Monolith. Right, there's a description in English and Russian. It's a short description. English one is the mod includes 3 buildings: administrative building, weaving factory. That's number 1. Number 2, works of the plant, warehouse, and the garment factory, number 3. Right, so these are the three buildings that it consists. I barely made them into a single screen because it's so big. They're absolutely enormous, and it's quite realistic, their size. What about their productivity? Let's see what we have here. So, the big one here is a warehouse. The warehouse is for both of the for the fabrics and for the clothing, whatever you want to do. So we have the clothing here, production of clothing. Consumption with maximum production is 210 tons of fabric, and here we have a fabric production. This is where the silk is being produced. This is producing 444 tons of fabric. It requires enormous amounts of resources. That's why this big storage is over here. It should be connected to all the buildings at the same time. I'm gonna show you how it looks like, and you should have enough resources to work this plant. Now, heads up, you're gonna probably need to bring resources with rail if you want it to run at maximum capacity, because 600 tons of crops, that's a lot per day. Right, let's check out the buildings. We can see here another butchering, Imenia 50, Letia, this is 50 years of USSR. I think this is what it means. Letnia, that means summer, 50 summers, so but also means years. SSSR. Okay, I'm probably wrong there, so if I am, guys, hit the comment section. What do we have here? Mir, krepi, trudom, svojim. Build the world with your own effort. Mir should be world, right? And krepi, I don't know. Trudom, that would be the effort, and svojim, your own, with your own effort. So probably build or live or something. Krepi. Nourish. Nourish the world with your own labor. Ah, that's quite nice. And of course we have the... Wow. Okay, these look like American generals or something here. I have no idea who these people are. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what the hell who this. Can I zoom any further? No. That's the zoomest I can go. Those... Okay, that's probably just workers of the month. Oh, right. There's a lot of propaganda posters around here as well. Anyway, this is really big factory. I'm just wondering if it's really expensive, because it should be. Okay, let's check it out. So if we go for our factory over here, you can see the big... Let me see where it is. Is this the fabric factory? No, sorry, my bad. Here we go. They have these icons, by the way. They have these icons. You can see here clothing, and this one, and the last one will be in a factory. So what you should do here is connect all of these buildings together. So in this case would be probably like this. So you have both of these connected together, and you should connect your warehouse with this production here. It's a little bit too long, I can't connect it now, but you can obviously see that it can be connected to each other. So all these three buildings should be connected to each other, because both a fabric factory, clothing factory that produces clothing, and this one require enormous amounts of resources in order for it to function. Of course, you can always do a nice thing and just make it like this, and then have your own forklifts shoveling the stuff around. Or we could have even done it like this. We can do it like this real quickly. Okay. Let's speed this up. There we go. And you would have your own forklifts now delivering all the stuff from factory to factory, but these are enormous amounts, so I would suggest connecting it directly, because this is gonna just be a bottleneck. Right, link in the description of the video for more details. Worker in Kolkhoznitza by Dimon Roll. Worker in Kolkhoznitza is one of the most famous Soviet monuments, symbol of the unity of the proletariat and the peasantry. The concept of compositional design was invented by architect Boris Iofan. The author of the sculpture was Vera Mukhina. Initially, the statue was installed on top of the pavilion of USSR in the International Exhibition in Paris 1937. Then the sculpture was brought to Moscow and installed near the VDNKH on the low pedestal. We have both of those buildings here. I'm going to show you both of them. So, the pavilion building here on the left, I think it's working as the tourist attraction. Yeah, it's working as a museum. And then the right hand side one would be just the monument itself. Of course, this is the really famous monument. I think it's in a lot of videos, economical videos, when presenting Russia or Soviet Union. I see it all the time, everywhere. And this is the pavilion that was initially mounted on in Paris, 1937. Okay, so what about the price of this bad boy? So if we go all the way to the mod section, here we go, and all the way in the end we have monument itself will be 33,000 rubles, which is quite expensive. It will be the most expensive one here. It's twice the price of the star. That's the second most expensive, I believe, and it has twice the influence, 450 meters. It does have twice the influence, but it's also twice the range. So it's a really expensive monument, but also it has influence itself. Right. And then we have the second one would be under tourist. We can see it here under museums. It would be 79,000, comparable to other museums. Well, actually, Pyramid Museum is a little bit bigger. But this is iconic. I don't even know what a Pyramid Museum is, where it comes from. Anyway, really beautiful model. For more details, link in the description of the video. Armenian Old Pack second part. Part 2 Armenian pack of 19th and early 20th century buildings. Total 16 buildings included. In future, when I make the popular map of Armenia, I will include this pack as a necessary item. Pack contains yada yada yada. I'm gonna leave this to you guys, but we're gonna cover some of the buildings because they're really beautiful. Right, so first things first, it has bazaar. This is my favorite building. This is a marketplace where you can buy stuff. This is the distillery. Yes, of course. Distillery, it would be better if it's brewery because Oolykee likes beers. But anyway, distillery. We have the, what's I call it? The old theater. It's dark black color. That's nice. Then we have some of the residential. No, this is hotel, my bad. I thought it was a residential area. We have orphanage over here. We have a food factory. This would be probably old bakery or something. This is the entrance. And you require... So I will not compare all the buildings to vanilla, but Mr. Abelian Hike usually has a really good sense of price. What is this building? This is a meat factory. This is slaughterhouse. And then we have a couple of old houses for two people here as well, and old city hall. How is this a city hall? Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, this is a city hall. Yeah, this is a city hall. This is something like, it would be a village hall or something, county, like small village county or something. The main building. And then we have the clothes factory, again, probably, you know, sweatshop, Vietnamese sweatshop. Anyway, that will be, oh, of course, and beautiful train station. Looks a little bit on the modern side. Greens here are pretty bright. I would probably make them less bright or darker or something, but it looks really new. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Now, a little bit of a downside. You can see here the geography is not agreeing with this building. The railroad is a little bit lifted. This is where I placed it myself, but it's interesting how it reacts with the surroundings. Just a heads up if this can be improved or not. I'm not sure if it can be, but this is a topic for another time. Anyway, link to the mod is in the description of the video. Irrigated cattle ranching by Mr. Novu. An irrigated grass field for raising cattle employs 20 ranchers. Closes in winter. Okay, so let's see what it is. It's a building that only works when the temperature is high, so you have to have a higher temperature, or, well, I don't think you can heat it, it's just closed in winter. How much does it produce? 4 tons of livestock, and it requires 40 cubic meters of water with more daily per maximum production. So how does it compare to vanilla one? So let's go into our food production. We have a livestock whole range, so that will be over here. You can see irrigated cattle field, that would be Mr. Novo's one, 13,000 rubles. Livestock farm is 50,000 rubles. It does have 2.5 times more productivity, but it doesn't require... It requires crops as well, so it's a quite cheap building where you can probably grass feed your cattle and have a green economy. It is a little bit more productive than the vanilla one, but it doesn't work during the winter. Also, water quality is required at 75%. It's an interesting, really interesting building, and Mr. Novo has these interesting buildings usually, so it's something for everybody. If you consider this to be a nice mod, check it out in the link in the description of the video. Antonov 225 Mrия on Zaspinoi. He even fell asleep. And Sasha Stoker. Fully operational Antonov 225 Mrия aircraft. There is a variation of colorings and all necessary animations. Okay, I have a problem. I cannot buy this plane. I cannot see it. I tried several times. Every time when I buy the plane, the game crashes for me. I am not sure why is this the case. I will cover it. I'm gonna say this is an extra mod. This is 9th mod in the link in description of the video. So technically it's not, shouldn't be even covered here, but this is since it's so iconic, I wanted to share this with you. So this is Antonov 225, the biggest airplane in the world that was supposed to be carrying the Russian space shuttle called Buran. But in the end, I think only one survived of those planes. I think it was now damaged in the recent events in the world. But yeah, that's unfortunate. It was the biggest airplane in the world. It cost 1.2 million rubles to build. Now, compared to other vanilla planes, it's more expensive than any of them. It's twice expensive as Tupolev 144, the version similar to Concorde. And do we have anything else that comes even close? No, we don't. We have Antonov 70, which is also a big plane, but it's quarter of the price, so it's the biggest plane in the game. Now, if you're seeing this video, that means I tried one more time and it crashed the game again, so I couldn't buy it. I also bought a smaller landing pad, but there's no plane here either, so we can go and show all. Go in the last one. There's no Mrия over here, unfortunately. Anyway, you can find this mod in the link, the last mod in the list below the description of the video, and you can try it for yourself. I give you Terra Incognita by Mosul. Right, Terra Incognita, brand new map, have fun and enjoy. Mosul. PS, if you like it, thumbs up for more content, yada yada yada. So there's not a lot of description here about the map, but there's this nice little feature here. Love what you do. And actually this is quite important thing. You really should love what you do, because your life is going to be much easier that way. So really nice touch here. Unfortunately, this is not something that nature gave us. It was artificially designed. But anyway, let's check the map and let's see what it has to offer. I love these little river islands that we have here, but first things first, let's check out the map and the layout. Look how beautiful this is. Now it's unpopulated map, unfortunately, but look here in the map, this is where our Mod Monday buildings are, so disregard those. And look at the extreme river system, extensive river system that we have. They are all navigable rivers, and you can definitely do wonders here. We have this weird water crossing that I didn't know. Sorry, this is water that we didn't cover. Right, this is really nice. And then we have a lake over here. Okay, border crossings, let's check this one. Oh, looks like it's a little bit bigger than usual map. That's similar to the one that I really like. Ooh, this is a really nice detail. Look at the trains going into the mountain here. Oh, this is really beautiful. Okay, but the most important thing is resources. What do we have resource-wise? Coal. Yeah, decent amount. There's another version of this map that was released with, I think, more resources. This is quite decent, I have to say. You will not get... It's all 100%, but it's dotted around. Actually, I don't know if it's all 100%. No, it's probably not. But it's dotted around, so one mine will always be more than it can cover. Iron-wise, again looks like a vanilla iron, but it's placed in strategic places. Oil also, it's not really scarce, so you will have no problem finding oil for yourself. And then we have a bauxite on 2 sources, and that's uranium, 2 sources, and bauxite on 5 different locations. I would just like to check these border crossings, because it looks like there's a lot of effort went into those. Yeah, this is really beautiful. Look at this. Going all the way here, then bridge, then disappearing in a tunnel. What about this one here? Let's check this one out as well. Okay, no tunnels, it just ends at the end of the map. Let's check this one over here. That would be NATO border crossing, and we're gonna check the other. No, that's Soviet as well, my bad. Oh, this is nice. Okay, tunnel, perfect. And then we have the one over here. Let's check it out. Okay, this one also ends at the end of the map. Does it have tunnel there? It doesn't seem so, but it disappears in the forest. Really beautiful map. This is my favorite map this Mod Monday. You have several really nice maps that were released, so please go and check them all out. I love the detail here in the center of the map, so right. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm gonna say I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, we have a link in the description of the video. You can always buy me a coffee. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.